I'm just fucking with you guys. You guys doing all right? Good deal. I have the distinct pleasure of bringing up your next comic. I just met the gentleman, and I've already talked him out of his jacket, so that's how this is going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you all the way from the land of good-looking men, the kiss-stealing, wheeling and dealing, Shane John Heim.
Yeah, a real wise guy. Give it up for everybody in here tonight. All right. I was giving these stickers out there, and if I happen to get to my racial jokes, I think I'll be racial proof because I got like Fat Albert here and Scottie Pippen over there. Not every day you walk to a bar and some guy randomly just hands you stickers with two black men, and he gives me that look. I'm like, I guess I'm racial proof. But anyway, if you guys haven't noticed, I have been in an accident, so let me just get the story out of the way. So I was in a boating accident, water skiing, let go of the rope to coast to shore, and my buddy came around to pick me up. So anyway, long story short, put the boat in reverse, millisecond. I'm lucky to keep my life, but it's really opened up a lot of fun things in my life, so I want to share a couple of those with you. And for one, it happened when I was 15, so I was a bit younger. And it was my cousin, so we were close. So we get a little older, we get into drinking, tripping, smoking, and so, I know it was an accident, so we kind of got drunk one night and lit, and he just looked at me and said, "Shane, man, I'm really sorry, I'm like, "That's cool," and he gave me a hug. He goes, "Man, I got nothing but respect for you. You're doing really awesome, so give me a hug. I got nothing but props for you." Boat prop, propeller. He literally gave me props. Pretty good. So, anyway, are there any vets in here tonight?
Veterinarian or like veteran?
Like Marine, signed up for Marine and all that. Anyway, I come across a lot of those individuals, and they come up to me a lot in the gym, "Oh, hey, what platoon were you in and stuff, I'm like, "Man, my story's not that cool, I was just ran over by a boat." And that one guy told, it happens all the time. So growing up, it's a letdown to tell people, "Were you in the service?" "Nah, my story ain't that cool." So I figured that manifested watching people walk away just sad going home. "He didn't work for the service." So I changed it up, I do a service. I'm a realtor, I work with handicapped special needs. So lately I'm like, depending on how someone approaches me, I'm going to use it to my advantage and make them feel good, So, for example, one lady will come up, "Oh, thank you for your service." I'm not going to turn around, "It wasn't me, man." It's just, I don't want to let her down, So I'm like, "You're welcome, "Oh, was it rough over there?" "Yeah, we made it. Yeah, so I'm glad. And then she goes home and I watch her walk away. She feels pretty good about that. It's just kind of the way I wanted to work it. And then one really part that was cool in my life that happens all the time, but one that sticks out is at a concert. When the music's loud and people are like, "Yeah, man, thank you for your service, man. Yeah." That gives me a perfect crutch. I don't have to really tell them the truth. It wasn't me. You can't hear me anyway. Yeah, you know it, man. And he comes and next thing I know, I get a beer, If he had known I wasn't in the service, would he have got me a beer? Oh, maybe, I don't know. And then start smoking with me, and then, later the noise died down, he wanted to talk to me a little bit more, and his approach was, "Oh, yeah, man, I got buddies that are over there, they got blown up." And I go, "They talk about it?" And he goes, "Well, some do, some don't." I'm like, "Geez." He goes, "Well, what about you?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, man, we got blown up in the air, and I'm the only one that came back down. Oh!" I had to give him what he wanted, He wanted me to give him a rise. So I used it to my advantage. At a concert, we're all there. I'm not going to say, "No, man, it wasn't me." You just go home. So, anyway, that's just kind of how I've been winging it. But yeah, you guys all notice these wild tattoos and piercings? Like some people that are tattooing their eyeballs, It's like, just amazing tattoos. Like, I see a lot of guys that are tattooed everywhere. They get their eyes tattooed. It works for them, whatever. And I'm just like, man, I ever knew that having a leg was, once you get one tattoo, you want to get another one, right? That's kind of like a leg. Once you get one done, you want to get the other one done. And like these days, you know, people, they have, well, doctors these days in modern medicine, they have, oh, I'm almost up. Okay, let me get to my other stuff. All right, so there's a lot of freaky chicks out there. Oh man, I didn't want to give up. I had a lot of stories. So anybody get telemarketers these days? So like the police ones, oh yeah, this is Sergeant so-and-so, we want a little bit of money for the fire station. What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong, you know? No. But the ones I've been getting lately is to buy Viagra. And, you know, and it's always from India. But one time back in the day, it was like maybe 8 years ago, I wanted to try Viagra just for fun. Not that I needed it, I was just kind of curious about it. So, yeah, so ever since then, yeah, they wouldn't take my money because it was across seas and all that. And so a buddy of mine wired me with some Viagra. I tried it, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, what happened was I get these calls all the time, and I always like to use different personalities, you know. So, yes, and they're from India. Yes, we're here. We get you long, hard time Viagra. And I always like to use different voices, like, oh, honey, it's the Viagra people calling again. Now, Henry, you just had a heart attack. You can't do that. We just got a stent put in you. Oh, let's just put it right down the stent, honey. Well, last time you got so hard, it gave me a headache. Well, this time, honey, I'm going to chalk up aspirin, chuck it at the end of my pool sticky. You can have it orally or rectally. So anyway, final joke. Yeah, so, you know, being single, dating, Tinder, POF, you know, plenty of fish, all that. And I came across a real freak. We went out to eat, IHOP, you know. Her name's Eileen, you know, that's not my joke. But the cool part is that, anybody ever heard of phantom pains? My last joke. Phantom pains. Anybody ever heard of it? Phantom pain is, okay, where you feel your foot, but it's not there, or an extremity, and it's not there. Well, you know, every time I get a phantom pain, like the worst one is when I get an itch in the bottom of my foot. I can't reach it. So what I do is I take my leg off, and I go, and I slap it, I get this tingling sensation. And I happen to turn this freaky chick on. She goes, I think I'm gonna let that fit. I think it. I'm like, welcome to the vibratory, baby. And I really think it's marketable. We can make some money. So, you know, get a little closer, and she goes, it ain't gonna fit, And that's all right. So I took her out to eat. So I had these phantom pains, and I got creative. I pulled out the couch vibrator, and I wrapped it around my leg. And every time I get a phantom pain, I turn on the button. So I get this wiggling sensation. It takes care of it. Well, we were at the restaurant, and I had a pain, so I elevated my foot. And I knew between her legs, she's a freak, you know. We already got that going. So I turned on the vibrator, and she was just sitting across the table, shrugging her shoulders, starting to sweat a little bit, looking left and right, you know. And I'm shrugging her shoulders. I'm like, yeah. And she finally slammed her fist on the table. Bam! I'm ready for the asshole dicer! And my last thing, you guys, I don't know if you're into hypnotism or not, but check this out.
Oh yeah.
Now go home and fuck yourselves.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm just cleaning this place up a little bit because it's not going to get better than that. You're not going to see nothing cooler than that tonight. You know what I mean? What do you want me? What the fuck else am I going to do? What do you want me to do?